I'm not saying it. We're live now.
Oh, okay.
Mute us and I'll tell you.
Okay. Yo.
There's some content that shouldn't be created.
There's. That's a good point. Content that shouldn't.
I'm surprised we didn't get a message from Josh saying you're late.
Well, we're only a couple minutes late, so maybe he just decided to be nice to us. But I'm gonna go share this thing, or attempt to.
He's probably over there hanging out with that other podcast.
Is he cheating on us? Probably. Check out the show. Hey, Chris Jackson.
Sorry, Chris Jackson.
I know it's like set up for every. Last week we were sans Brett. This week we are sans Josh.
What's the whole sans thing?
Sans means like without, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of confused on it also.
Yeah, sans literally means without. Come on, guys. Boom, 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 boom. So if we get out of here on time, we'll miss the white death of snowstorm coming in here.
I won't.
Nope. Me either.
What? You got to go out too?
I have to work tomorrow.
Well, what time though?
6. Right in the middle of it.
Josh. Wait, Noah, did you say Josh was home?
Brett did.
What?
Brett did.
That's
Brett.
not true.
No,
you
you
said
did.
it first. Don't
I
be a
didn't say
liar.
You narked him. It's fixed right now, Josh. So, that's me knocking on wood. Right now, the multi-stream is working just like it normally does. So, hopefully that will continue on.
Noah narked you.
Noah ratted you out.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has your location.
Yeah, you might want to check who you're close
I
friends with.
want to check that. Don't know if I want Noah knowing everywhere I am.
It's not in your contract that you're allowed to miss when you have an important.
Yeah. Who misses the show?
Yeah.
Ever.
Only lazy people do.
Man.
I called in from my freaking hospital bed last week, Josh.
That is true. Yeah. From the hospital. Are we really giving him a hard time for this right now? Are we going to tell people why he's not here?
Yeah. I don't know. Not now.
Not now.
It'd make us look like jerks.
It really would. Like, there's no way we could look good after telling people why.
He's not listening here. He turned us off.
He did.
Oh, I don't worry about that. I didn't say I wouldn't be home. I just said I wasn't coming. He's right. Wouldn't be available, I think is the phrasing. Well, 30 more seconds.
Josh had a death in the family, and Joey was kind of laughing about it.
I wasn't. You guys were laughing about it.
Chill. I'll get mad.
Who's getting mad?
Josh's brother.
Yeah. See? Look what you did.
Oh, I don't. We're not being serious. If he really is getting mad, he actually probably could kill both of us and nobody would ever know.
I think the smart money would be on Philip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not Josh.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah. If it was me and you versus Philip,
He would kill us.
I think
yeah.
I still have smart money on him.
This is coming from the guy that thinks he can beat up a kangaroo.
A kangaroo.
Philip's not a kangaroo.
No, I'm talking about you.
Josh, I don't want to read that one again. Okay, let's kick this thing.
Call
off.
in live.
Yeah, right. Oh no, that would be such a terrible.
Phil's just playing.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, I hope we didn't offend somebody.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
I don't want to offend it.
It's been a while since we've really offended somebody.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's do this thing. All right, everybody shut up. It's time for the game.
That blows my mind. What'd he say?
He gave my address out on Facebook.
Did he dox you? I don't know. Jesus is coming?
if you say another word, you're out of here. And I was like, yeah, well, you're terrible. So
You think you could kill that cat barehanded if it came at you?
No.
Oh, I think yes.
And this is Pod Bless.
Yo.
I just rubbed my eye.
Yeah?
It looks like it.
Have you ever seen, it looks like it. Have you ever seen the videos like where people will be like in an MRI machine or whatever one of those like CAT scan things is, and it's like an optometrist to show you what happens to your eye when you, like everybody rubs their eyes, right? Does anybody not do that? Yeah. So like, you get tired, you rub your eye, or it itches or something. Your eyes move back into your head so much. It's like, it's pretty graphic and gross. It makes me not want to do it anymore.
I'm one of those people that can't touch their eyeball, so I can't wear contacts. Or,
Oh, man.
like, it grosses me out to touch.
Phil said it looks
eyeball.
like you've been crying. You been crying, Brett?
Yeah, I miss Josh.
Yeah, I do miss Josh. I love contacts. I wish I had some right now, but I ran out and they're expensive. So I'm waiting until the summer. When I'm more
think-
active during the summer, I wear
It
them.
looks like I'm the only one in the room with 20/20 vision.
And you still run into trees
That's
and rocks.
not-
I do.
That's not true.
You got LASIK, right?
Yeah, I have 20/20 vision.
Boom.
Natural.
Noah, tell everybody why you're injured.
You're all natural, Noah.
Yeah.
You boys, I don't want to spend all night reining you in, but I will do it. Tell us how you got injured, Noah. Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
Noah's
get
injured,
injured.
by the way, guys.
I didn't get injured.
Okay, go ahead and jump up for me real quick and run across the room and come back.
Well, I'm not on camera. So I
Oh,
can't do
okay,
that.
okay.
He just did.
If you
I
just
saw it.
lean up, everyone will hear.
It'll happen
How
eventually
injured
in this podcast. It will.
So
Noah,
Noah,
hear a squeal. It's gonna be me.
Noah's a little out of control on the slopes.
I just decided to be Pod Bless's intrusive thoughts. So they're gonna be talking. I'm just gonna chime in
Off camera? No.
off camera.
Yeah. that's what
Out
that
of
is.
control and bad at snowboarding are two different things.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't call him bad at it. I've seen people bad at it.
Dude gets hurt every year.
Because I'm always trying something cool.
It's part of the game.
What were you trying to do this time that you got hurt?
I was trying to be like Sean White.
You don't have the hair, bud.
And
No.
yeah,
Sorry.
or skill.
I got
Yeah.
the swagger though.
I'm not sure. Josh said, is he in a full halo? Oh, man.
I've seen him
No,
play
but-
Call of Duty. He should probably switch to Halo.
Do you remember Halo?
Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty great. In
We
its
seriously need
peak.
to do a Call of Duty live stream.
You think people would watch that?
Just the conversations we'd have while just getting mad.
I mean, I'm in. I'm not that good.
Yeah, we know.
So I guess that makes it funny, right? I'm good enough. I hung in there with your fellas that one night with the good team that you play with.
They play on not hardcore. Which
I know,
is
it's the
not
worst.
fun.
It makes it
It's-
harder.
It makes it much
It's much
stupider.
harder and
No,
strategic.
I disagree. You have to be way more prepared and purposeful with your movement when it's hardcore because you know if you
You
get
gotta have
caught,
a
you're
plan.
done. Yeah. Greg, Pac-Man is legitimate. That's a video game. That counts. Pac-Man, Galaga, what else? Dig
And his
Dug.
That is true.
I was really good at Space Invaders.
My mic does echo. I don't know why. I thought we fixed that with the audio. It doesn't
No.
matter.
You make good enough money at the I almost said the post office. You make good enough money at the
Don't
church
tell people where I work, man.
that you can buy a new headset. You need to go buy the $100 PlayStation one that's wireless. It's awesome.
I don't. There's no way I'm spending $100. I don't know how much money you
awesome.
think I make, but I am not spending $100 on a headset for a game.
If you
Sell
sold
one of
two
your
of
kids.
backpacks.
I haven't bought a backpack in like months.
Sell one of your kids.
Sell a child? I'm sure that sounds terrible.
Multiple headsets.
Huh?
Could just sell a
That's
kidney.
multiple headsets.
What's a kidney worth? Like 30 grand? More than 30 grand? We got off mic Lexi over there.
Look that up. No,
it's-
look
hey,
that up.
If the number's right, I mean,
I watched a Vice News story. on
Josh
this
said sell
last week.
backpacks too. No, I love that. That's the thing. Yeah, I have a habit. I have a bit of a backpack habit.
If you
I'm sorry.
sold 10
Oh, what do you got?
backpacks for $10,
The average cost, like through the medical system for a kidney transplant, is
No, dude.
$445,000.
Dude, time out. All right. I'll-
Sorry, Chris Jackson said go sell plasma. You can do that. They'll
This-
buy your plasma.
This would be a great walk into my segment here.
Oh, okay. You want to go ahead?
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. I think I have an old intro for you in here somewhere.
Selling
Let me just
plasma
dig a little bit.
is a great intro to your segment. Selling plasma.
I mean, it kind of goes wrong with
What's
it.
the dodgeball movie where he says we can sell blood and semen? What? Not mixed together.
I
You
have
What?
You don't
Really, Brett?
remember that one line?
Gosh.
What?
like, why do you think about what you say before you say
You
it?
don't remember that? That's
No, I have no clue what
they're
you're
trying
talking
to
about.
raise money to get to the dodgeball tournament.
I'm not allowed to watch movies over
the
PG-13.
In dodgeball.
Is it called dodgeball?
Yeah,
Like
that's what I said, in the
the
dodgeball.
The true
dodgeball
underdog
movie's
story,
called
though.
dodgeball.
The true underdog story.
I don't have your
All
insight.
right,
here,
Josh is
so
feeling me. He already knew.
You get the. That's your. Go ahead. That's your intro.
Is it done? I can't hear.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Off Mike Noah with his
All right.
segment.
Wait, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just teasing.
All right. Speaking of selling like body parts, I recently discovered Twitter, which I just learned is now known as X.
Yeah, Twitter is X now.
It is the wild west of social media.
Sidebar: do you still tweet on X
No,
or do
you
you
X.
X? Like, is that a verb now?
I just X'd.
Yeah, is that like seriously? Is that what they?
I think that doesn't that mean ecstasy?
I mean, I think they call ecstasy X, but I don't think anyone says that they X'd when they did ecstasy.
I just took some X.
Yes, that is how you would say that effectively. Josh said he was typing it 20 seconds before you said it, Brett, so he gets the credit for.
I don't think so.
how you
Anyways.
can- yeah. So you can sell
So
body parts.
I discovered, like, I got tired of TikTok, tired of Instagram, like watching the reels and like TikToks.
Okay.
You get on Twitter, there's no rules. You can watch the most terrifying things on Twitter.
Dude, I went through a.
Wait a
I went through
second. Wait a second.
And so
When you say no rules, like they don't monitor their
not
their
really. They'll
content.
post a little warning like, "Hey, this is graphic," but that's about
Homie,
it.
I went through a.
Phase?
Joey knows.
You told me
Dude,
about
no,
this.
I think I'm in that phase.
I was
I
like,
went through a
Brett, you
phase
probably should stop
where
there.
they like where I was watching like shooting videos.
Yeah,
like,
no. I'm watching like car crashes, shooting videos, and fights right now on Twitter.
So,
The
but
fights
there's
are awesome.
They're crazy.
World Star,
And
but
it's
there's
like, there's kids out here recording them, and now we are able to find them now. Like, World Star's dead. It's Twitter.
so
Or X.
there's no editing. Like you
Well,
see
like,
what happened.
There's just like, yeah, it's not like
I don't need.
anybody reports it. They're just like, this is Twitter. Get off.
I watched a dude shoot another dude.
Yeah, like cartel videos
Why?
on there.
It's got my. I'm
It's
hooked.
crazy.
I'm not sure
Like,
that
you don't believe it until you see it.
X is where we post all the after hour stuff for Pod Bless. Josh
So
says.
like, I was watching one video, and it was Vice News actually, and it was they followed an actual underground guy in Mexico.
like crossing the border.
Wasn't a cartel guy. He was just a guy that knows a shady doctor that he would walk
Oh.
around on the streets, and he'd be like, "Hey, are you in money trouble? I'll pay you $12,000 for a kidney." Like, and they would go to his apartment, and the doctor would do some like secret blood tests on him, and like make sure the kidney's compatible. And then he would take his kidney out. They'd ship it to the U.S. in 4 hours, and like all these high value patients would pay like 30 grand in the USA for it.
Rich people.
Did he give him 12 grand though?
Yeah, he would still give, like, he would just go prey on the homeless, but then, like, there's cartels. Cartels will kidnap people down there and then bring them to that doctor, and they'll drug them and then take the kidney.
That's not just a movie thing, because like that's
No,
a thing. Like
this-
you
it was
wake up
real
in a
life.
bathtub of ice and they'd store your kidney.
real life. And that's
I-
not including, like, there's, like, I found this Twitter page for, like, gang violence, which never do. Like, don't condone it. But, like, it's crazy.
That's good advice though.
I find
Don't
that
be
hard to believe.
don't be in gangs.
It's crazy. Like, they just openly post drive-by videos on there. Like,
Dude, I watched a video.
Like crimes?
dude, it's anything
I
you
watched a
want.
video of this guy at a shooting range, and he was like getting taught by the instructor or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they were doing, and the instructor's like teaching him how to like walk up and shoot or whatever. And the guy takes his gun and he's like, okay, and then he goes like that, and then he just turns it on himself.
Yeah.
It live. You don't. I mean, you would think
No
that they
warning.
would cut that out, but it's
How do you get that out of your brain?
So I ended up,
me.
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, that stinks.
so. Like,
No,
it's
just
not. It's not funny, but
You
it's,
just go down rabbit holes, like
yeah.
You,
So
you
I
wind up there.
accidentally, I think I found a video of that shooting down in Covington where like
Which one?
a couple months ago when the mom dropped her daughter off for the fight and then the neighbor came out. I found a video of that on Twitter.
Alyssa said, if you think Twitter's crazy, get on Reddit.
Oh no.
Oh no, I know about Reddit. I don't like that.
Reddit. No.
Reddit's out of
Wait,
hand.
hold on, time out. You're afraid of Reddit?
Well, yeah, because I'll look up like Call of Duty stuff on there and stuff because that's where all like the good info is, and
The-
like it's just wild on there.
I have since got off of the shooting stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm strictly fights now. That's all I watch.
So you're telling me that Reddit is like the truest of internet freedoms.
Reddit,
which means you can find helpful things,
Reddit's
but then
like,
you can also fall into some
Reddit's
terrible
like you have a
things.
question and you want it answered,
And-
but you don't. Anybody can answer it. It's
Reddit's
like Wikipedia.
It's crowdsourced.
I put it as
Yeah.
like Twitter
Okay.
if martial law was declared on Reddit. Like there's wild stuff on there, but then again, like
There
the,
is good information.
the
Like, if
people
you-
are all hiding behind a screen and like nobody cares on Reddit, so
Yeah.
it's wild.
This is the age-old debate of like, does the internet bring more good than harm?
I mean, it's educational videos if you think about it.
Why do you need to see the?
Well, like you'd learn not to put your hand in acid in a factory.
You didn't know that before?
Well, you didn't know it would happen officially. You always see the warnings, but they never show you
I
why.
think that's why the warning gets there is because someone did it on accident. And
I
they're
feel
like,
like
oh, we should
some
put a sign
warnings
up
are
on it.
just there because they just don't want you trying it. Like fireworks, you're not supposed to throw
Shoot 'em in your
firecrackers.
head.
Yeah. If we didn't have the internet,
War about to break out in Texas? If I did I miss something?
fill us in.
Is it on Twitter?
Oh no. This is the Texas National Guard or the Texas. I don't know if they're called National Guard. Their state police or state guard at the border won't let the federal government. The federal government's trying to come in and like reopen it. I think, and the state
yeah,
of
they're-
Texas is like holding the they
They're
won't
tearing
let
down
them
the
in.
fence, and then Texas is like, we're just gonna put it right back up behind you, and then it's getting out of hand.
Did you know if we took Texas and just like flattened it, it was just flat
Yeah.
land. There's enough land for everybody in the United States to have like 3 acres just in Texas.
What?
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Is
room
that
for
true?
activities.
Yeah.
That's a lot of room for every human.
Yes. In the United States.
We have that much extra land here.
It's like parents and 2 kids, like a family of 4.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still amazing. We have so much room here. Don't mess with Texas or you get the horn, says Josh. That is an interesting debate. So there's a state that has an international border, which is also obviously the nation's international border. And now the state and the nation have different
Texas is always
wants.
Texas is always trying to they're always saying that we're just going to break off into our own country.
They used to be their own country,
I
right?
know, I'm just saying they're
Are they the only state that was ever its own country? Pretty sure. Yeah. California was close at some point, I think, but
Do we even want California anymore?
California's gorgeous.
Yeah, but do we want California?
California, yeah. Depends on some of the people, though.
Do we want California?
I mean, geographically, yes.
We don't.
Have you seen the redwoods?
No.
They're gorgeous.
Big trees.
Yeah.
Big old trees.
Big trees in China.
There's just some pockets of people that,
I don't believe it. There's
Live
no
very
crazy
differently.
videos.
you don't believe what?
We're in Texas. I don't believe it.
Did you read about it?
I mean, I saw some stuff, but there ain't no good videos.
No, well, not yet.
Check Twitter.
He said it's
what I
about to
just
break
looked.
out. There won't be any conflict there. It's not the first time the government has gone against a city or state. It's just not. I mean, there's been all kinds of rebellions. Pretty sure Washington marched a group against was that the Whiskey Rebellion, right? When they tried to raise whiskey tax? Nobody? Right after the Revolutionary War to pay for stuff? All right, okay. Nope, never mind. They tried to raise the whiskey tax, and they thought that would help to generate funds, but what it did was it like hit the people who could afford the least amount of things, and so they got mad and just wouldn't pay it. And they started just like tarring and feathering all the tax collectors and stuff. And then, like, I'm pretty sure Washington himself like marched federal troops into the town to break the rebellion. It was Thank you, Lexi.
We're boring, Josh.
I haven't
Sorry.
seen any videos of that on Twitter, but I mean, so gang violence is going down. I can say that.
That's good. Not,
They're not
in this
shooting each
country.
other. They're the new thing for gangs I've seen is they make them strip down to their boxers and they'll make them run down the street calling their mom.
That's way better than getting shot.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a huge improvement.
Like they're
on
not
getting
even
shot.
jumping them. They're just like they're trying to make a fool of them now, and they post on social media. It's kind of funny.
Well, that's better.
George Washington never did that.
Okay. Are you done with your segment?
I mean, I guess.
I think that was good. That was good on the fly. That was well done. Josh wants to see that video, but I don't know what he means by that video.
Of the gangsters running down in their underwear.
Oh my goodness! All
I'll
right.
send you the link to the page.
I think I'm gonna go next, Brett. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Sweet.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
Okay, so it's winter. Did you guys know that? Nobody?
No, we didn't.
Whiskey taxes.
only been-
Brian Carson. Whiskey taxes. The recharge switched to bourbon.
Only been freezing
Yeah.
outside.
So, it has been really, really cold out. Really cold, like in the negatives at some points, right? On Sunday, I was driving into church, and my thermometer in the truck said 7. That's not enough numbers, you guys, for temperature. It's not good. It could snow tonight. My wife and my sister already have a snow day tomorrow, which means I guess my daughter does too because she goes to school there too. But and that's
We
down
did-
in Williamstown.
yeah,
though.
we did. We discussed this.
We
why
did,
they're
yeah.
already off.
So they already have a snow day down there, which is, hey, great, because we can hang out. But what do you guys do? What's one of the first things you do if you know you have to go out in the cold? Start your car early. Yeah, I love auto start. Never had a car with that before until my most recent one. Amazing. But if you know you have to go out in the cold, what's one of the first things you're going to do?
Oh, I
Yeah,
put
come on.
put a jacket on.
Yeah. Noah, what do you think?
He grabs his board, bro.
I do. I mean,
But-
I'm just like slopes.
Have you ever snowboarded shirtless?
Yeah.
In the like not in
It
the
was like April.
Okay, yeah, because they do the thing that, all right, open the door, says Phil. Put sandals on. Chris, you're right. Josh says he changes his underwear. Most people put on clothes. Most times you layer, especially if you know it's going to be like 0 degrees out. You would layer. You know, you get your base layer and then the middle, and then you got your top coats, and then maybe something else even on top of that. This weekend, there were football games. I don't know if you guys heard about the NFL. They're out there. They have these games. They play
Rigged.
football. It could be. Who knows? They played them in some cold areas. What's up, Matt? Like Kansas City, Buffalo, some really cold spaces. Now, in Buffalo, they had to push the game back because it was so cold that there was an emergency. And so that game got played later. But in Kansas City, I think at one point they said it was going to be negative. Was it negative 30?
Like
It felt like.
25 or 30.
That was
I
in
think.
Kansas
Yeah.
City, right?
Yeah, in Kansas City, it was negative 30. In Buffalo, they were paying the fans $20 an hour. If you were 18 or older, whoever wanted to do it could come to the stadium and shovel snow so they could even have their game.
They had a
Crazy.
special order. The governor gave him a special order.
Yeah,
too.
had to.
You know why I hate Buffalo?
You hate Buffalo?
Yeah, well, the Bills specifically.
Really?
Specifically.
Their
Specifically?
fans are the team
The Bills specifically.
No,
I like the Bills.
Specifically.
All right, go ahead. Why?
in general.
because they get a little bit of snow up there, which was a lot. It was a lot.
3 feet.
Yeah, they get some snow up
A little
there.
bit.
And then their hillbilly redneck turd ball fans
Wow.
are throwing snowballs the entire game at players trying to make a play on the field. Did
I
you not
loved it.
see that one? No,
I
that's
loved it.
stupid.
I love the
mean-
throwing of the snow.
They were
No.
jumping through flaming tables before that.
Yeah, and who does that? What logic is there behind?
The Bills Mafia
Jumping
does it, okay?
Who cares? The Bills Mafia sucks.
Wow. Hey, whoa, relax. Hey, Brett said that. Not anyone else on the show. That's just Brett.
No,
You're crazy,
I
man.
respect it.
no,
Yeah,
they
take
can't
a
even.
stand.
They can't even beat the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals were not very good.
They were good, but okay. So let's go to the Chiefs game though, where it was negative 20 to 30. I think people have said here, negative 20 to 30 degrees, which is really, really cold. The problem is a lot of fans come to these games, right? And that's not necessarily a problem. You could go to the game and bundle up like a normal person. Most people did that. There were a select few though that I saw on the broadcast for these games that were shirtless in the stadium in negative 20 to 30 degree weather. So
Yeah, Chris, but they don't jump through them.
the sea Phil threw a snowball today. Yeah. So there's a difference between now. Some people you'll be out and it'll be kind of cold, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's really cold," and other people say, "Oh, it's not that cold." And there is a level of cold where you can have a preference to the cold, right? If you just think warm thoughts, maybe you'll be fine. At negative 30, it doesn't matter what you think is cold. If you leave skin exposed for any amount of time, you're going to get damaged. And for a long period of time, you will get frostbite. And so I have this little article up here. After the Kansas City Chiefs game, 69 people were treated by the fire department. Half of them showed signs of hypothermia, which is normal. That's going to happen. That's normal. True story. Sorry. So 15 of those people had to go to the hospital. and 3 of them were treated for frostbite. And one of the people who got treated for frostbite was on the broadcast swinging their shirt around with their shirt off the whole time. And like, I get it that people are drinking at these events, but how can you be that dumb to have like life-altering injuries because you wanted to be shirtless in negative 30 degree weather?
Natural selection.
So you're saying none of them should have been allowed treatment?
No.
You're right. That taxes our medical
Why
system.
should we? Your stupidity. Why should we allow the taxpayers to, especially being seen by the firefighters? I know they don't really do anything anyway. I'm just teasing.
Wow. Man, Brett is on fire today, ripping the Bills Mafia and the fire department. Do you want to walk the fire department one back anymore?
No, I was just teasing about that one.
Thank you for your service.
But still, they are wasting those guys' time.
Yeah.
Like
they could be, putting out fires or helping other people who are cold. And maybe there's people in their homes who like couldn't get heat or the heat went out that they could be helping, but instead they're helping these dumb fans.
The governor, on his order, he was like, we are going to stay on like these 4 roads all night just so Bills Mafia can get to the stadium. And they were like,
Didn't they give them like a route?
They literally gave him a route. And
Yeah.
They were like, we're going to have snowplows going 24/7 this route, as long as like you can get to the stadium here.
and Josh Allen is just not that good. I mean,
How
I mean,
about
I agree with
wing
Josh Allen
those
thing.
for? I don't get what Josh is saying there.
how about the wing those for Asbury University students from the Red River Gorge?
I don't get what did we?
So there was these 3 Asbury students that literally got snowed.
Oh, yeah. They had to get medevaced out.
Oh, I did hear about
They
that.
weren't,
Yes,
like,
they were
super slow.
hiking at the gorge and got trapped out there. Josh says about Chimney Top. I think we've been there. Yeah, that's nuts. But yeah, so here's the deal, you guys. If you're gonna go to a sporting event, here's what I was gonna ask. Do you think like stadium security? Do you think they should be like going around like, hey, put your shirt back on, idiot? Do you think that's on them at all?
No.
No.
So you think it's just, hey, if you're gonna come in here shirtless, that's on you?
No, you paid your $200 for your ticket. Do what you want.
Yeah, if you want to die.
I heard people were really upset because their beers were just instantly freezing
I
when they
saw
walked
some
out.
pictures of that as soon as they opened I saw a bottle of water too. The guy opened it and just insta froze because it was that cold.
Did you see the video of the dude like when they were shoveling snow in the stadium? He like in the
Was
like
sliding down the
sliding
thing.
down.
Yes,
Yeah, that
yeah.
looks sick.
I would, man, if it was like that I would totally go to Paul Brown's or Paycor Stadium and shovel snow down. That'd just be fun just to say you did.
I'd do anything for our Lord and Savior Joe Burrow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Wow. Y'all are controversial
Wait,
tonight.
So everything I've said is not as bad as what he
no,
just
no,
said.
but you were.
Have you ever heard a lot B Mass before the Bengals?
Yes, I have heard. You told me about it.
Have you
Love
ever seen the mailman guy on TikTok?
Oh, hey, little
hey, little
stank.
stinky booty.
I think Josh is right.
He's like Bengals famous now.
Alcohol is harder to freeze than water. Like I think it has a lower freezing point.
There's videos of them taking like water out and like
Yeah.
instantly like the life waters are just insta
It's pretty cool.
rocks.
Would you go to if there was a Bengals playoff game and it was -30? Would you go?
No, I can watch it. I can enjoy it from my couch.
It's nice and warm at my house. I can get a
Yeah,
fire
I
going
would
and sit
go,
next
like-
to it. Like
If it were not that cold.
Yeah.
If it was even 0.
yeah. I think my cutoff line is no temperature, 0.
I mean, I work outside and
But you wouldn't.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
You go
I've
-30?
literally been outside for the past 3 nights in a row.
Oh, I think you're right though, Brett. If anyone coming out of that stadium, they're like, I need help. Like, sorry.
Well, should have thought
Should
about that.
have kept your shirt on, bud.
I mean, did you see the Chiefs field? Like, it was heated and it was still frozen.
No.
Yeah,
They
that,
said it was like falling on cement. Like,
Oh.
imagine getting tackled in that.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes' helmet broke, which was pretty cool.
He deserved every second of it.
What actually happened, I thought that was just like
Yeah, his helmet cracked on a hit, and then they stopped the game for him to go get new equipment. Normally, they would make you use timeout, but whatever. So yeah, that's my thing. Frostbit fans, just put a shirt on. That's ridiculous, and stop being so just crazy. But you got anything for us?
anybody want? Yeah, I do.
What?
But they just want their 5 minutes of fame, get on TV.
I got on TV, Mom.
Yeah, and you also lost your fingers or
Yeah.
whatever.
It only took me 3 fingers and
I
a
was
toe.
gonna say nipples, but I thought you'd be mad about that.
Can
See what I did
can
there?
that happen?
You
Can
freeze
they
your
freeze off?
I don't know.
Because I've heard people say that before, like as an
Yeah.
expression.
Yeah, it's colder than
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Here we go. You got a segment?
Yeah.
Story time with Brett. Noah, can you do a yee-hee? You're in Josh's seat.
If I maybe move up and down my leg, I probably could.
Yeah, it'll be your. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brett, what you got?
So Noah brought up social media earlier.
Okay.
So I've been on TikTok, Facebook. They're always on Facebook. More on Facebook, I think. You all know what I'm talking about because we talked about it earlier. But those stupid videos where they're like, check this out, perfect prank on your wife, and it takes like 45 minutes to get to the actual kind of
10
funny
seconds of
part.
funniness.
Or maybe there never is,
Yeah,
and they're just trying to see how long they can get
they
you.
can get you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that drives me nuts, and it almost makes me want to throw my phone.
All the
every
clickbait
time.
titles. You don't like those.
No, it'd be like, oh, the funniest prank ever on my wife, and he's like, they take you through the prank that they're
Yeah.
doing, and it takes literally 20 minutes, and then you get to it, and it's not that funny.
Have you seen the videos from like Daily Mail where like they'll post a video of like dog fell in a ravine and then like they give the whole backstory in words, nobody talking, and it's just like, and now the dog's in the ravine. Someone hopped in and saved it and it was all good. Like they have to
I
make
have not seen that.
So the problem is they have to make the videos 2 minutes to get ad revenue out of it. So a lot of these videos they milk them for like 45
So they're
seconds.
just doing it for the money.
One that got
Yeah.
me, and then I realized that genre of video existed, was these people were. It was like a guy and his wife. I guess they were like allegedly spray painting a wedding dress, and it just caught my eye because I was like, wait, you can't spray paint it. And they spent like 20 minutes on this thing. Like, it's gonna look so great. It's gonna be so cool. And when they finished, they showed it, and it was just clearly destroyed and terrible. And like they knew it was terrible, but they just wanted to see if they could get you to watch for 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, they got me. Never again. I vowed in that moment, never again.
Yeah, except for when the next one pops up and you're like, maybe this one might be funny, or like the other one is because everybody does a cooking one.
What? Sorry, Noah said the comments were messed up, but we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know how like people do cooking videos,
Yeah.
so like recipes showing you how to make a recipe, and then you're just sitting there watching, and it's only like you think I would not eat that or drink that or
Yeah.
whatever, and you just wasted, I don't know, 15 minutes watching this video.
I like to watch.
It drives me nuts.
I like to watch chefs critique other like videos like that, and they're like rank it like, hey, I would eat that or I would never touch that like that because they actually know what they're talking about.
I fall into like the best moments of like certain people, like best moments of Gordon Ramsay. Just him 20 minutes of insulting chefs.
He's skilled.
They're great.
He's really good at.
You know he sits there, looks in the mirror, and like says something to himself.
You think he practices?
100%. You don't just say those.
I'm just picturing him alone in the bathroom, like insulting himself just so he can get good at it. He is what I like the memes where it's like Gordon Ramsay talking to an adult and he just says the most terrible, horrible thing to them. And it's Gordon Ramsay talking to a child. He's like, oh, sweetie, you're wonderful. You're perfect. Yeah. Yes. He's so nice to kids and just relentless to the adults. So that's what you're watching instead of, people killing themselves.
Yeah, that's my new
That's
thing.
good. Yeah. That's probably
I'm
good.
going back though.
It's like our pod list shorts. They're pretty misleading.
Why?
I don't know whoever makes them. They're misleading.
Hey, he's pretty good at what he does.
He tries his best, I think.
He's better than the other guy we had. I don't even know. We didn't have another
Man,
guy.
I was going to say, who was that? Man, another guy.
And he
So-
doesn't even get paid for it.
There's a whole genre of content that just shouldn't be made, right? Like I don't need a 20-minute video of nothing that happened. So the issue there though is like people make the cash off of it.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's like this podcast. People probably don't need to listen to it, but
no one needs to, absolutely not. I mean, I'm glad you do if you're with us, but
It makes your brain cells happy.
if every podcast stopped tomorrow, we'd survive.
I heard Rogan is gonna be falling off of Spotify. His deal's up.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
They'll re-up him if he wants it. I
I
mean,
think he holds the cards, right? And that.
he doesn't. I mean, he could probably start his own thing, but
Yeah, but he's not gonna make $300 million.
that's a lot of money.
What
Joe
would you do?
Rogan.
What would you do with $300 million?
I would tithe off of it first.
$30 million.
It'd be a lot. Yeah.
Would you quit your job? Would you resign your job?
No, but I would do it for no pay,
So I mean,
so that people who didn't have that kind of money would get
so
paid
then you
more.
couldn't get. Then you you couldn't get fired really. You just come in and
I never thought about it like that. Okay, so maybe then maybe I'd do it for just enough
just
to
come in
where
and preach whatever you want, literally.
just
Not
walk
even
in
from
like
the Bible.
disheveled and everything. Hey guys, what's up?
Not even from the
Like,
Bible.
wasn't even there at 10:30. Just rolled in at like 11:15. Just walk up. Oh, sorry guys, a little late there.
Today I'm preaching out of the Quran.
They're like, get out of here. All right, no, I would. Yeah, I think I would keep. I would like to keep doing this. I think that would free up. Man, the things we could do would be amazing. The potential we could use that money for ministry would be pretty cool. I would also buy a lot of land out west for us to go visit whenever we wanted.
What would you do if I had tie $30 million, but I designated it?
We'd have to go look at something. I would tell you that a tithe is not designated, but an offering is. So if you made 300 mil and you tithe 30 mil, I'd say that's your offering. If you want to designate anything else, you can
How
give
mad would you be
additionally.
though, if somebody did that to you?
Why would I be mad?
Yeah, if it was something stupid like
I mean, you'd have to talk to them about, like, hey, yeah, if they're like, yeah, I'm going to give this, but you have
for
to
the
use it for
parking lot,
just
every
cotton
t-
candy
every-
machines.
Every
Like-
time the parking lot needs to be repaved,
Just 30 million just sitting there doing nothing. Yeah. Then I would ask them if I could invest that to make money off of it so that then we could use that money to,
and they're like,
yeah.
no.
Well, we'd have to have a chat.
So you would turn it away,
No, I didn't say that. I said we'd have to have a chat.
or you just be like, yeah, we're not using it for that, and then use it for that.
That is unethical. I think it's unethical, and I think it might even be illegal.
I think it is illegal.
Yeah. Like if something is legitimately designated, we have to use it that way. Otherwise, oh my goodness, that would be bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think Noah's right. We're not seeing
What?
the comments.
Yeah, no, I had to go to Facebook and start reading them because
Oh,
Joey
did they
didn't
stop
listen.
coming in?
Oh,
Oh, you
Yeah, I tried saying that.
you didn't say it very well, my dude. How do
Can
I
you refresh it?
But we'd find a way. We'd find a way to use it.
All right, now let's catch back up from 20 minutes ago.
Oh man, you think there's that?
They're
We
not
go.
coming up.
Boom. Oh right.
Oh, Leon answered our question.
What did Leon say?
It's illegal.
I thought it was illegal. I knew it was illegal. Yes. Yeah. If someone designates something
Yeah, but so, for example, say that I designate money to do,
like world evangelism,
yeah, and
like
then
we
you
can't
guys
just take that and
spend it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I can sue you guys.
yeah, you could. Yeah. Like you can't just use. You have to designate. If something designated, you can. But if it's just for like general giving, then you can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's catch up here. Let's catch up
30
here.
mil, I'm for sure just bringing $1 million one day and dropping it in the plate just to flex on everybody. And then
That would
they
be
can all see it.
Imagine the counters that morning. Like they're just regularly counting, and then there's just $1 million.
All in singles.
How much space?
Mom would be like,
See, that would be epic. That would be just to drop it in
Just
there,
to
like
flex.
in cash.
Yeah.
Just drop the suitcase in the.
What does $1 million in hundreds look like? Like look
It's a
at
brief- it's
look up.
gotta be. I think it's like a brief.
Jenna, look up how much space $1 million in $100 bills would take up just physically. And while she's doing that, let's catch up to our comments here. Here we go, right here. Sounds like a real pastor's heart. I don't even know what he's talking about there. Oh, not helping the people that were frozen. Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, Josh, the comments are not fixed yet.
We thought we had it.
It was going really well there, and then it wasn't.
Brian Carson watching Solve. Have you ever seen that guy?
Yeah, I don't want to eat something that's
Dude,
falling
he's
off.
so cringy. Did you see the picture, like the whole controversy with Messi and him? Like, apparently he was an investor in the team, so he like thought he could run in the World Cup and like take pictures of everybody. And like he touched the trophy, and it was like it's like a sacred thing of like unless you're a player or a coach, you can't touch the trophy.
Sorry, Matt Barber. Counters be like, man, somebody donated $500,000.
Sweet.
Then their jackets just fill. Like, you wearing a bulletproof vest today?
Pastor Joe, I've been thinking about leaving. See ya.
Yeah. Hey, Pastor Derek says, Brian says $1 million singles is like a full plywood sheet 4 feet high. But Pastor Derek says he's going to be here February 17th. Let's do occasion night.
it says 40. So it says each bill has a length of approximately 6.14 inches. A
Yeah.
width of 2.61 inches and a thickness of 0.00.
They're super thin. Yeah.
I mean,
Then it says this means that if you were to stack bills on top of each other, the height of the stack would be around 43
In one stack, it would be 43 feet. Okay, so you probably couldn't get away with just dropping a milli in the bucket. Like, they'd see that. They'd see that. You got to write a check. That's how you do that. You just write a check and give somebody
Special
a heart attack.
episode Pod Bless, February 17th.
I'm thinking we have Pod Bless Cajun. And we all talk like the guy from Shoot Him. The guy from
Troy.
Troy. Thank you. Couldn't remember his name.
No,
From
I'm talking like put it on a stale cracker, man.
What?
You don't know? You've never seen that guy?
I have
Stale
no
cracker?
clue what
You've
you're
seen
talking
that guy.
We need
He's
Josh
from
here for these
Louisiana and he
accents.
cooks and he's like legit.
We all talk like Ed Orgeron. We just
I can't
Louisiana.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a call, boy.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Write $1 million $1 checks. I'll
Right.
cash every one of them.
Stale cracker, do.
I have no clue.
That's got to
what
suck for
you're
the lady
talking
at the bank at
You know
that
what I'm
point.
talking about.
Yeah.
It'd
But
be
yeah.
so great that
Wait.
like if you got it from the bank, like they had to count out the million to give you, and then the church went right back to the same bank, and we're like, we're depositing.
Apparently, from Sarah working at the bank, you have to order that. You can't
Yeah.
just walk in because they only have like a set amount of money that they order in for the day or whatever.
Like my buddy worked at a bank. He said some guy used to come pay his alimony in pennies.
Pastor Derek knows
Yeah.
it. Yes. Fifth Third used to give us tours in the vault downtown, says Brian. In the middle of the vault would be a table with $1 million on it. So it would take a whole table to put $1 million. It's like in the movies when they have like the one briefcase. That just doesn't. Unless you got some uncirculated bills, because there are still like we used to make $500 and $1,000 bills and circulate them, but they stopped doing it because it made it too easy to move large sums of cash for like drug use and stuff like that. So they took the thousands and they made bigger ones but never circulated them, but they took the thousands and 500s out, but they still exist. So if you got enough of those, maybe you could do it in $1,000 bills.
There's a place in Vegas, I think, in Old Vegas, where you can go there and they let you play with like $1 million.
Just like
it's just right there on the table.
swim
and
in
they
it,
just, like
Scrooge
hardcore
McDuck?
watch you. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess I don't know.
that'd be cool.
It's just stacked in the pyramid.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it. It's pretty cool.
Sweet. So yeah, that's what I'd do with it. And then I'd probably take half of it and like invest it so it kept making money, and then take the other half and just like all kinds of different ministry
I'd
stuff.
buy us
Which
a
is a super.
studio.
Oh yeah, we would have. Well, we would probably move locations. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like if we had that much money, we could. I mean, you could get in a really really killer spot, but
Yeah, we would have a Pod Bless house or something.
that would be cool. Like not as a studio, but like a
We
little
could all
house.
live together.
Yeah.
Pod Bless house.
We could rent out.
That
Yeah.
would be so fun.
No-
Can we get a Pod Bless house?
You want to you live in it. You take care of it, and we'll just come there when we
I mean,
record.
I'll make sure the maid has a job.
Make sure who has a job.
The maid.
You're the maid?
I'm not the maid.
No,
I'll just make sure she retains
I
a job.
I don't want it. I don't. All right. So Brian has lots of bank information. He says you can't go to the bank and take out that much money.
Yeah.
It's got to be like $10,000, right?
Not even. You have to over a certain amount. You have to request it. You have to tell them you're coming.
You can't cross state lines with like 10 grand. I think more than 10 grand, and there's legal problems.
10 grand's the like international thing too.
Yeah. Sweet.
We have
So
to pay taxes and stupid stuff.
yeah, taxes.
So
and stupid stuff.
if I donate
Yes.
$30 million, I'm going to designate it, and I'm going to think of something really fun to designate it to.
We'll figure it out. I'm not. Hey, that's a good
Playground.
problem to have. That's a good problem to work. Brian says the limit might be over 2,000. That's crazy. You guys want to bless somebody? Should do that probably, right? Nope. Okay, we can skip it. If
I
you
was
don't.
reading Josh's.
What's a nudio?
Oh, the Nudio. We can bring back the
5.0?
Nudio.
No, it's new studio.
Pod bless your
Oh,
heart.
you guys are talking like a naked podcast
No.
or something.
Noah said it.
That's why I was trying to. No, it's a new studio.
Oh.
That's why they called it that.
Why don't you just
the
call it
nudio.
a
I said we shouldn't use that on air,
But we do.
but we did just now.
Oh,
We always did, though.
All right, here we go. Pod bless. We're gonna bless somebody. This one is. Let me just read the heading as it loads. Sorry, it was up.
well, if you ever teach me the board, we can have Nudio 5.0.
Please learn the board. Here we go. A passenger at New York's LaGuardia Airport hid bullets in a baby diaper and got caught by the TSA because, duh. I don't know what much else to say there, but here we go. From New York City, it was a. This is how. What you got a question?
No,
for it?
go ahead. Go ahead.
I got the answer to that.
You can't carry more than 10 grand. I think he's right. But Opening line to this article. It was a loaded diaper, but not like you would think.
No, didn't hit.
Do you get it? Do you get it? Okay.
Terrible.
Security officers found 17 bullets concealed inside a disposable baby diaper Wednesday at LaGuardia's airport, the TSA said. Officers pulled the otherwise clean diaper. There's where he went wrong. If you use a dirty diaper for that, they don't find it. An otherwise clean diaper from a passenger's carry-on bag after it triggered an alarm in the X-ray machine at the security checkpoint. According to the agency, the passenger initially claimed he didn't know how the bullet-filled diaper got in his bag, and then later he suggested that his girlfriend put it there. The TSA identified the passenger as a man from Arkansas who was ticketed to fly to Chicago's Midway Airport, but did not disclose his name. Port Authority police cited him for unlawful possession of the 9mm ammunition. Messages seeking details were left with the Port Authority. Blah, 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 blah. The diaper disguiser is just the latest LaGuardia passenger to be flagged for packing bullets and sometimes heat. It's a problem that's cropped up over airports all across the U.S. Last month, TSA found a .45 caliber pistol and a magazine loaded with 6 bullets concealed in a pair of Nikes at LaGuardia. Firearms, obviously, are not allowed to be transported unless they are checked in a locked bag, so you can't put them in shoes. Let me see. In January 2021, they found 13 bullets hidden in a Mentos chewing gum container. People were...
Why? Here's my question.
Yeah?
This was the initial question. Why do you need 17 bullets?
That's a magazine.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't find a gun.
Huh.
Why don't you just go to wherever you're going and buy a full box?
That's a good point. Why is it illegal to fly?
Well, like maybe your buddy's sneaking in the gun, and then you taking the ammo,
that's why. That's
and
why.
like
Yeah, but that
That's
would be
why.
connected to the story.
Yeah.
Like they found the guy. They found the gun on so and so,
well, maybe they didn't find the guns,
or maybe he checked the gun.
Or maybe he
Or-
got nailed and he was like, hey, don't go through TSA.
he checked the gun and just didn't put the bullets.
Yeah, I
Or
don't.
maybe
think
the
they
gun
would.
made it through. So I heard a story last week about a guy who made it through TSA with a gun and freaked out when he realized when he was on the plane that he had the gun in the bag. He flew to where he was going, got out of the airport, and he shipped the gun back to his house so that he wouldn't have to fly again with it. But he made it all the way through with a firearm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody just didn't. Well, we talked a couple weeks ago about
You're
the
not-
guy that got wrongfully searched, right? And they thought something was wrong in his bag, but it was somebody else's bag, and they let that bag go.
You're not allowed to ship guns
Yeah, you are.
unless no, you're not. Unless you're sending to or you are a dealer or you are sending to.
He
a
must
dealer.
have gone to. He could have gone to a dealer and said, "Hey, I need you to ship this for me," and then they probably charge him like $20 or whatever.
Could have, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because you cannot mail a gun unless you're sending to a dealer.
What if
or
you
from a
disassemble
dealer.
it?
No.
Glad we have an expert in the room. Josh says, "What if you're going to Baltimore?"
Thanks,
Then you
Biden.
need.
Thanks, Biden.
When you get off the plane in Baltimore, they just hand you one. There's,
They
hey,
just-
you're gonna-
here's your issue. Here's your state issue.
You check it back in when you leave. Yeah.
Yeah, don't file the serial number off this. We know.
Yeah.
We already know what it is.
Oh man, I just the terror. Could you imagine being on a plane and first off, I don't know how you accidentally take a gun somewhere. Like if you have a gun on you, you need to be responsible enough to know.
Yeah, but how many people that actually carry a gun every single day?
Mhm.
It's just another part of
Oh yeah.
like I get it.
If you carry a
Kinda.
small revolver, you don't feel it all the time. Your body just gets used to it. Like I wear a necklace every day, and like I don't feel it.
I know somebody that almost carried a handgun into a Reds game.
I know someone that accidentally carried one into a football game, a high school football game.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No.
but there's no checkpoint on that though.
No, I mean, that's
I can
just
see that.
yeah.
You
You
know
got
what
to
I
be
mean?
careful. You got to be careful. Someone told me one time they accidentally carried one into a school where they were going to vote, and they just going about their regular day-to-day life, and they went in and they're in the middle of voting, and they realized like, oh no, and then they had to
I
get
would
out.
just continue and
Then he
go,
remembered
like,
he
Yeah.
was an American and voted greatly and
Yeah.
had a great day.
So don't take a gun to the airport. Apparently it happens a lot. In April, there was a .22 caliber pistol and a box of ammunition with 100 bullets found in a carry-on bag. Guy said he was at the range and forgot to remove. Like, how do you... What if, though, guy's going somewhere, girlfriend knows he's cheating on her, and she's like, I know how I'm going to get this dude. and she takes a diaper, puts 17 rounds in it, sends it with him. Maybe he had it coming.
You ever seen the videos of where people tape stuff, the water bottles, and put them in people's check-on bags when they're going through TSA?
No.
It's so great. Like, I'm not gonna say some of the stuff, but like,
Maybe he got his comeuppance here. Maybe
They'll-
don't cheat on your girlfriend.
like if you go on like a boys trip or a bachelor party and like you want them to get stopped by the TSA agent, you just put a water bottle in their bag and
I
tape
would be-
stuff to it.
I would be pretty upset.
that
with
would
you,
be that would
you
be a
guys.
real quick way to ruin the trip.
No,
Ruin
that's a
a-
way to start a trip off right.
It's a good way to get punched.
It's just
No.
a water bottle, but like they have because you have to take the water bottle out.
No,
Like you don't get in trouble for a water bottle.
I don't want to mess with TSA.
But it's
If I
like,
get
good way to-
cavity,
it's
if I
good-
get cavity searched because y'all put a water bottle in my bag,
It's a good way to
we're-
get punched in the mouth.
we're not going to be friends after that. Like, I'm sorry, that is not funny.
when I was in LA last year, the dude in front of me, he like,
LA.
wore a shirt. He wore a shirt that said, "Go ahead and touch me." And like he got up to the TSA line and he said, "Ain't going through it." And he just dropped his stuff. And he was like, "You know what to do." And like
Wait,
they
what?
read his shirt and they were just like, "It's this guy."
Josh says you could ice somebody that way.
Yeah, no, that's what they do. That's one of the things they would do.
That'd be funny.
That's just a good prank, technically.
So we have to bless somebody here. Should we bless the baby that's without a diaper, or
no, that's lame.
just
we should
imagine
bless-
there's only one person?
We
It's
should bless TSA for doing their job. Finally,
what if the
a
baby,
real
like,
blessing, not a you're an idiot blessing.
no.
Time out.
They
What
are
if the baby
idiots.
like crapped its diaper and you have to like get the bullets out?
That's what I was saying. Was it,
So when I first heard the story, I thought the baby was wearing the diaper. I'm like, whoa.
oh, that would probably be more effective.
No, I thought the baby was wearing the
Well, they
diaper.
still got to go through checkpoint, right? Or metal detector.
Yeah, metal detectors are not that effective, but whatever. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
yeah.
So we got to bless the idiot that tried to hide the ammo. He definitely did that. He tried to blame it on his girlfriend, but I mean, he did it, right?
Yeah. Why would she put?
That makes no sense. Oh, she threw. The only thing I could think of was like if he was an idiot and she was trying to get back at him for something. But I don't. I hope that people wouldn't be
but
that
that's what I
petty.
would say was I cheated on her and she got mad and threw this.
Yeah.
Well,
They bomb sniffed it. They're bomb sniffing your baby.
It's just some grown man. We got rid of the dog, but Phil can do just as good.
Woof.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Arkansas man who for some reason tried to sneak on 17 rounds of 9mm ammunition onto a plane.
God bless your heart, sweetie.
Only in
Just
Arkansas.
don't. Just don't. Josh said his baby got mad that he grounded him, so he did. The baby did it to him. Like, I'll show you, Dad.
Yeah.
Loaded diapers.
I don't even wear these anymore. He's 18.
Or another theory I just thought of: someone's just walking around the airport like a cereal diaper
Diaper.
placer. He's got a bag full of diapers with full mags of ammo in them, and he's just dumping them into people's bags when they're not looking.
Or
Or
the government did this.
to
Set this guy up.
this guy knows how to build engines that can run
Yeah, or maybe
off water.
maybe they thought he was a spy.
Oh, you're talking about that conspiracy theory? I've seen that one. R.I.P. to that guy.
We got snow yet out there, Lex?
Wasn't that Tesla?
No, it was some dude like in the
But-
50s.
no,
40s.
It's
It-
Tesla.
He's saying like Nikola
guy-
Tesla, like the original
Tesla
Tesla.
had some plans, but there was another guy that like really evolved it, and then
Huh.
he got killed by the FBI. Or
I thought it was
Allegedly,
Tesla that-
don't kill us.
What would you do if the FBI showed up at your house after recording a Pod Bless? We're like, hey, we need to talk to you about some things.
I would,
Mama,
I would
I
talk
made
to
it.
them.
I made it.
Yeah, I would talk to them. Like,
I got their attention.
I'd be like,
I have
Where's
nothing to
I need
hide.
my lawyer.
I got
That's-
nothing to hide.
Hey, any press is good press.
Technically, unfortunately, he's right, but it's not that
You
you
need-
wouldn't want that.
You need your lawyer.
I mean, I have no clue why that. What if I could just help them? I've seen some neat water bottles. I missed something there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it didn't come in.
Whatever. So yeah, that's
I should make a false report.
Oh, people, what do they call that?
False reporting.
Swatting.
No, swatting. Thank you. Yeah, it's like when people are watching a live stream and like famous live streamers, and they'll call in like a hostage situation, and they want to see the SWAT team like break in while the live stream is happening.
That'd be
Yeah,
funny.
that's a thing. Yeah.
Recently, I saw where people were like, they're cutting people's clips and then making it say something they're not.
Oh, like
And then,
AI.
they'll turn it in and then be like, yo, he
Yeah.
said that he was going to do this.
Oh, Lexi's got something.
Did you hear?
Say it loud.
Did you hear about the lady whose house was raided? I cannot remember where it was at, but the SWAT came into her house and they did flash bombs.
SWAT flashbang or like flashbang
And
somebody's house.
Her child was in the living room.
Oh my
who already
gosh.
had health problems and is now in critical condition.
Why did
Sounds like
they
a
raid her house?
They were at the right house, but the house was rented out to her.
Oh.
And they were looking for the guy that lived there before her.
Oh man.
But
Sounds
now
like somebody's
she's
got
on
a
the verge
lawsuit.
Of her child dying, she was arrested, and all she did was
Yeah.
cry
Wow.
for her child, and they didn't do anything
Just
about
knock on a door.
What's sad,
maybe.
though, is that they
Should call the
were
hammer.
They came to their house 4 different times.
Yeah.
asking for
Like
this
the attorney Maisland.
444.
person.
Yeah, and they told them they weren't
Yes,
there.
this person
Wow.
lives here now. This person lived here before
Just
us.
Josh said she's getting paid, brother. She'll need to know what to do with her $300 million.
Four.
Right? Yeah, obviously she doesn't want her child
Do
to
you guys ever listen to the Kid Chris show on
Yeah.
WBN?
No.
Funny guy.
Oh, they do like on Wednesdays. They have a segment called "Can I Sue?" They bring in a lawyer and people call in and ask questions and see if they have a lawsuit.
I think I tried to listen to that show once and it was just like Chad's laughing and I'm like, I don't think I want to listen to
What?
that.
Yeah,
You know what a Chad is?
Yeah, but it's
Good guy.
not that show at all.
no,
Maybe I listened to a bad day.
they have I think they have a girl on there now.
probably listen to
from
Jeff and Jen.
700.
I don't listen to any radio, so I don't get that reference.
He's listening to K-Love.
K-Love.
Man, these hoes suck.
Positive, encouraging. That's all I got tonight, you guys. Let's get out of here before we get snowed in. White Death.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, go save people from the snow, will you?
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us tonight, Josh. We'll get back with you next week. We're gonna do our special out of studio thing next week. Hopefully, that got a little moved around, but we were able to reschedule that, so we're excited about that. Go get you some donuts from Peace, Love, and Little Donuts this week, and then we'll have some more to talk about that next week, hopefully, or the week after. But thanks for joining us tonight, and if you liked it, go tell someone that you liked it. Go tell your friend. Tell them, hey, you should check this out on Thursday nights.
Call your mom.
Call your mother.
We want your moms to listen.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
and your
give me your
dad's.
mom's number. I'll call her for you.
Whoa, hey. Noah. All right. All right. On that note, I'm Joey,
I'm Brett.
I'm Josh.
and
This
this is Pod Bless. I didn't know what you were going to say there. Did you just hit on everybody's mom?
I think so. I already got half their numbers anyways.
He wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, jeez. That's the worst thing